So, willkommen zu einer außerordentlichen Plaudering-Time. Das Interview kommt halt nicht aus dem Heimatstudio, was man an diesem Hintergrund sieht, sondern aus meinem Urlaub. Und wir haben ein ganz besonderes Thema, nämlich Russischstunden online. Und ich habe einen ganz besonderen Gast, meinen Online-Russischlehrer Sasha aus Moskau. Hello.
Hello. Hi. How to say hi in German?
Hallo.
Ah, so easy. Okay. Hello.
Okay, so how are you?
I'm fine. And you?
Yeah, I'm nervous and excited. Okay. So thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. And I'm going to say a few words in German and then we start the interview.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
So, nur für euch zur Info, das Interview wird auf Englisch sein und ich werde dann nachher in diesem Beschreibungsbereich vom Video eine Übersetzung ins Deutsche reinschreiben und dass ihr dann natürlich auch das Ganze versteht. Sollten irgendwelche russischen Wörter sein, werde ich versuchen, das zu übersetzen, aber weiß nicht, ob ich da richtig bin ja noch Anfänger. Also, so let's start the interview. Ready?
Yes.
Very good. So thank you again for being here. And I'm very happy that you're gonna talk about your profession. And yes, you're an online Russian teacher.
Yes.
And that's your job, your main job. And my first question is, why do you choose that job?
Well, okay. I think so. Should I talk to camera? Okay, yeah.
Our viewers are there in front of us, all of them.
Okay, back in high school, my favorite subjects were Russian language, I guess literature, and the history. So I just love the Russian language and I love teaching. And I really like to see how a person starts speaking Russian better and better. And so I see that he's happy or she's happy, and that makes me happy too. So it's easy.
Okay, I know that feeling. Okay. Some people are a little bit difficult, like me. It's difficult.
No, not at all.
Yeah, but I'm a very shy person, although nobody knows, but I know it.
Oh, you are talking to a taxi driver in Batumi. You are not shy.
Yeah, but he wanted to know something and he didn't speak any English, so he only spoke Georgian and Russian, so I just took the two words I knew and said something to him. Okay, but it took me a little bit longer to start to speak Russian. That's what I wanted to say. Okay. What about this online thing? Why do you have only online classes, or do you also do face-to-face classes?
No, I only have online classes. Just because almost all of my students don't live in Russia. Some of them live in Russia, but not in my city. So yeah, I only have online classes, but I'm always happy to meet with my students when there is such an opportunity.
Okay.
Like today.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
And I said "Привет" today. Yeah. Okay. So, third question. Okay. How do you teach others the Russian language? And do you have any special methods or concepts? And is there anything that is most important for you?
Well, my concept my concept is based on the fact that that everyone has their own pace, and it's really important for me to do everything to make you feel comfortable.
That's true.
So what does it mean? So I never interrupt my students. I don't correct every mistake. I don't pressure my students. I calmly repeat the same information 100 or 1000 times if necessary, so my students know it and they are not afraid to make a mistake, so they are not afraid to speak Russian, and that's why they progress quickly. That's the first thing. And secondly, we talk a lot. Even my complete beginners, total beginners, speak Russian starting from the first lesson, and it's possible, and it's not as scary as you think. Yeah, you are the best example of this, right? Yeah, and there are a lot of words from other languages in Russian, so you have no idea how many words you know.
That's true.
Yeah, and yeah, it's the most important part of language.
So that you speak, right?
Yeah, speaking.
Yeah. Like for me, when I was in school, I learned English and French, and we all only wrote things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and nowadays I can't speak French that well, but I think your method is much better than the one in school. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. You're right. You're right.
But it's not my method, you know. I haven't
No.
invented.
Yeah. You haven't invented it, but you it's the method you use in your classes, and I think that's very good, because usually you learn languages to speak to other people.
Yes. But I think so. Yeah, I told you about two things, but actually the first one, I think it's the most important, because unfortunately this is a very common, really common problem in Russian schools, because like Russian teachers.
Okay, just go on. I'll
Yeah.
be right back.
Yeah. So yeah.
You can talk to
Russian teachers demotivate with their methods.
You didn't sell anything, right?
No, I said
I hope you didn't sell anything.
no.
Sorry. Oh, whatever. I don't know. So he's a very patient teacher, which is very good for me. So, and he also has an Instagram profile name, and I have this for you. So that's also the profile where you can contact him or get some additional information about him. So patient Russian, wonderful. I like it. Okay. Good. Next question?
Yeah.
Okay. You say that students will understand most Russians when they learn and practice Russian with you. Why? Get some extra points if you know that.
You know, very often students can speak Russian, but they don't understand native speakers, or maybe even they understand like to understand their teacher, but they don't understand native speakers. I think because usually in real life Russians speak pretty fast, like me, for example, and so that's why I pay attention on this thing. So in developing your listening skills,
Okay.
yeah, that's really important. So so that's why after some time they start understanding
Okay.
like me, and so if they understand me, my really fast speech,
Okay.
so
That's
they,
why I understood the taxi driver.
yeah. So you will understand that taxi driver in Batumi.
Yeah, he wanted to know where I live, and I really understood him. Yeah, well. Okay.
Even me sometimes I don't understand like Georgians
When
who
they speak
speaks.
Russian?
Yeah, sometimes because of like accent, maybe.
Yeah, sure.
Not always.
But the one woman who showed me this hotel room, she said that my Russian accent is really nice. I don't know why. Just says хорошо, and спасибо. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, it's funny. Okay. So next question is, what can one expect in the first class with you?
Well, it depends on like your level, what you already know. But at first, you'll just tell a little about yourself, and I'll tell about myself. And for example, if like you are totally beginner, yeah, we'll start with the alphabet. It's not the most important. No, it's not the most interesting part of Russian language, but it's really important.
Did we start with the alphabet?
Yes, of course.
Oh, okay.
And it's just like first class.
I missed one question. No, just go on.
Yeah. So, yeah, we did.
Okay, can't remember. And then, so you test the level, the language level people are in.
You know, the best test is just talk.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, now the question I got. Okay, that's a very interesting one.
Okay.
So, I recently noticed that you also have experience with what it means to switch between alphabets. Because this is a very difficult thing, like you have the Latin alphabet as a Western person, let's say it like that. And then you have the Cyrillic letters. So, yeah, and with you it's the other way around. You're native Russian and you grew up with the language and also with the Cyrillic letters. And then in school, when you learned English, you had to deal with the Latin alphabet. And was this difficult for you? And what was easy? And can you remember anything of this time?
Well, I don't remember because it was a long time ago, but I think it wasn't very difficult because, you know, Russians see the Latin alphabet much more often than foreigners see the Cyrillic alphabet.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think Russians usually don't have big problems with the reading. They have problems with speaking.
Yeah.
Just look at me. But yeah, reading, no, it's not like a very difficult task for us.
I think your
guess.
English is very fine. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure of that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. When did you start learning English in school?
I think I was about 7 years old, maybe 7, maybe 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Интересно.
Right. Very good pronunciation.
Russian, of course.
Yes. Okay, so how can you be contacted?
So you can find my account on Instagram.
Okay.
Yes.
So I show it.
Yeah.
No,
Hi.
No, I can't put it higher because then nobody can see you.
Yeah.
Is it okay?
Yeah, of course.
Patient Russian.
Patient. Very patient. Yeah, so you can find my profile on Instagram and you can subscribe me and just let me know if you wanna speak Russian like a native speaker, like a Pushkin. If you wanna speak Russian like Pushkin, you can let me know.
What do you mean?
Like Pushkin.
Good Russian.
Of course, a great Russian.
Moscow Russian.
Not St. Petersburg.
St. Petersburg.
Yeah.
I would like to go to St. Petersburg.
He was born in St. Petersburg. I
Take
guess.
some time now. But okay. Okay. Last question. Almost over. No, it is over.
Okay.
So, I can say, when you want to know more about his classes, not about him, yeah, you can contact me and I can tell you something. Or you can go to his Insta profile, what he has already said. And you can also find some commentaries of some of his students. Or you arrange for a trial lesson. Right? And yeah, that's how you can get some more information about him. And now I'm gonna say that in German.
Ja.
Okay. So, also wenn ihr mehr erfahren wollt über den Unterricht bei Sascha, könnt ihr mich gerne kontaktieren. Ich erzähle euch dann was. Sowieso nur positive Sachen. Also. Oder ihr geht auf sein Insta-Profil. Soll ich das nochmal zeigen? Es ist am Ende dann in den Closing Credits. Steht es dann nochmal. Und auf dem Insta-Profil gibt es einige Kommentare von seinen Studenten. Es gibt auch einige andere Videos, die sind sehr gut. Oder es gibt auch die Möglichkeit, so eine Probestunde zu vereinbaren, um mal zu sehen, wie das so ist. Russisch. Russisch ist nicht so schwer, wie man glaubt. Also ich habe geglaubt, es ist viel schwerer. Ja, bei den Probestunden könnt ihr ihn dann natürlich ganz persönlich online kennenlernen und erleben. Gut. Now we're at the end of the interview. The real end. And yeah, thank you very much everybody for watching.
Dankeschön.
No, he speaks German and I speak. No, I'm not going to speak Russian because that's too early.
I know just a few phrases from Russian and Soviet movies.
No, don't say that.
No, I don't.
No.
Just Hände hoch. That's it.
Okay, not the second one. Okay? No.
I know the second one.
No.
Second one?
Yes, he told me the second one once.
I don't remember actually.
I'll tell you later on. Also herzlichen Dank fürs Zuschauen. Und ich würde mich freuen, wenn ihr wieder einschaltet und wieder dabei seid. Natürlich, die Abonnenten wären super. Kommentare würde ich mich auch sehr freuen. Und ja, und vor allem eben ein bisschen Russisch lernen wäre super, dann hätte ich auch jemanden zum Sprechen zu Hause. I just told them that they should learn Russian so that I can. I also have some people to talk Russian to at home. That's the end. Not the complete one, but the end of the interview. And I say bye-bye, you say Paka-Paka.
Auf Wiedersehen. Пока-пока.
Baba, bis zum nächsten Mal. So. And now my closing credit. So, schau. Usually I have some music, but today I have none. So, Patient Russian. That's the profile name. What?